Hello everyone, this is Jason Fain from Instructional Design and Development, and today I'm going to cover the file manager inside of Blackboard. So to begin, we're going to want to go into the Build tab and then click File Manager. Now that's going to do one of two things. It's going to hide your menu on the left and then show you the file manager on the right. And basically what your file manager is it's a place to hold all the documents and files that you upload to your course. And what you end up doing is when you you give links to your students so that they're able to kind of link in and come and view that file. So with that said, this is your file manager. We have a couple of folders and a lot of documents just like you would on your computer. It can get a little hard kind of finding certain things because they're all just kind of mixed in. There's some PNG files, JPEG files, those are images, and HTML files. So let's say I was looking for a specific HTML file. I can look for the HTML file by using this filter content. And if I just click this drop down and click HTML and the go button, it will show me only the HTML files. I can also select these HTML files and I can copy them, move them, zip them up in a zip file, or delete them. So we have a lot of options there. Another thing I can do is click this drop down and I can preview them as well. And there's a couple more options under this drop down. Okay, with that said, another thing I can do is create learning modules folders, and inside of those learning modules there's going to be more folders. So I can create folders and kind of categorize. So the main category is learning modules, and inside there's going to be every module 1, 2, 3, and 4, and inside of that is all of the documents related to module 1, 2, 3, and 4. So in this case I want to go back, and so if I wanted to go back, you see where it says your location up here. I can click workshops teaching online. So that's what I'm going to do. It moves me back to the main file manager again. And I have a grading rubric that I would like to upload. So keeping with this structure here, I'm going to go into my documents and I want to go into my grading folder, and then I can click get files. So once I click get files, you're going to see a little security warning. Go ahead and click no. This is for a Java's application. We don't want to block it. So I'm going to click no, and then I'm going to click my computer to kind of browse for my grading file. So as I browse, I see my journal entry grading rubric, and I'm going to click open, and then it's going to go ahead and copy it in here. You may not see it right now, and that's because before I put this filter content only HTML, I'm going to have to switch that back to all types. So sometimes if you don't see a document, it's because you're filtering the content. So I'm going to unfilter it, and there you can see my journal entries grading rubric. Speaking of things being hidden, I'm going to go back to the main folder location now. And we have a lot of items here all mixed in, as I stated before. It's only going to show you the first 100. So if you scroll down to the very bottom where it says page, it's kind of cutting off here, so give me a minute. If you come to the very bottom where it says page, what I typically do is select all. I want to see everything and then click go. So Blackboard, it only limits you to the first 100 just to make sure your computer doesn't get too overwhelmed with all these files. So now we can see everything. It goes down to Y on Yuri. Alright, so this is basically how to move around the file manager. Get files, you can create folders. One of the things I wanted to show you is now that that file is uploaded, how do you link into it for your course? And so I'm going to go back to the home page, and if I look here, I have something called learning modules. It's good to put all your documents in one place so students aren't confused on where to look for it. And let's say that grading rubric applies to my learning module 3. So if I click learning module 3, you can see everything applied to learning module 3. I'm just going to click the add files button and browse for files. And again, you're going to see this Java. Just say no. And instead of going to my computer now, I can go into class files, and then I'm going to click documents and grading, and there you'll see the same journal entry grading rubric. So I'm going to click OK, and it's going to go ahead and put that into my learning module. So for students, everything is organized within this learning module, and you have some other options here. We'll cover that at another time. With that said, this covers how to use the file manager.